Signs of improvement. The team won the first preseason contest against Super Bowl champs, the Patriots, beating them 31-24. Let's talk about the game, what it means moving forward. News for Jaguars analyst Mark Brunell back with us now that football season's underway. Hey, good to see you, my friend.
Good to be back. Thank you.
Let's talk about yesterday. I know people are saying, all right, Brady didn't play, Gronk didn't play, one of the top defensemen for the Patriots didn't play. But as you pointed out in your column, this is a team not used to winning. And this is important because they won. Did they look like a competent football team to you?
The Jags look much better, and clearly the work that they've put in training camp is paying off. They look more disciplined, and they look like a team that didn't make many mistakes, which was good. Now, the Patriots, yeah, Gronk didn't play, Tom Brady didn't play, but none of the starters played. Nevertheless, it was a win. We executed. We had some big plays. It was a good night for the Jaguars. Good first preseason game for the Jaguars.
Now let's talk about Blake. He didn't play very long, but he went 3 for 5. And you pointed out in your column this morning that there were a couple of things that he had to show.
Yeah, we talked to Doug Marrone the night before the game, and Doug said, I want to see 2 things from the quarterback. I want to make sure that they are accurate, and I want those decisions to be right. And that's what Blake did. 5 throws, 3 completions. Stats didn't really jump out at you, but he did what was asked of him. He was smart with the football, and here's a completion inside, good accurate throw there, and so he had a good night. Just got a quarter of work. I was real impressed with him, how he carried himself, and I talked to him after the game, Bruce. I said, you didn't even break a sweat, did you? He said, nope. It was an easy night for Blake Bortles.
He worked in California in his mechanics most of the offseason. Yes. Did you see some improvement just in those mechanics?
Well, I saw a better throwing motion. Last year, he dropped that ball low, and so there was a deficiency in his throwing motion last year. You haven't seen it in training camp. You didn't see it last night, and so that's a very good thing. And Blake is progressing. He's got a ways to go, but I think what's really going to help, his supporting cast is better this year, and that first pick of ours, Leonard Fournette, he's something special, and that will take a lot of pressure off the passing game.
Let's talk about Fournette. I heard an interview with him after the game last night, and Sam basically said to him, so first time on the field in a real game with the Jaguars, and his answer was, man, it's just football, and I go out there to do my job. Was he impressive?
He was impressive, and he did his job. Downhill runner, a big, strong, physical guy. He wasn't trying to avoid defenders. He was trying to run through defenders. Many young running backs, when they get there, when they're inexperienced, you know, they get up to the line of scrimmage with the ball, and then they want to bounce outside, try to get outside and use their speed. That's not Leonard Fournette. He wants to go through a defender, and he understands that to play in at this level, at that position, you have got to be physical, and he was that last night. I was really impressed. I watched him in all of training camp, in the practices, but last night, boy, he ran the ball really well. Excited about him.
And not taking anything away from former coach Gus Bradley, but there is a new culture, I think, that I noticed on the field with Doug Marrone and Tom Coughlin out there working on the team. And throughout the course of the preseason, coach has talked about consistency, and here's what he had to say.
Offensively, we missed some plays. So at the end of the day, you just know that, hey, listen, it's just the beginning. It's always good to win no matter, what you do. But, we still have a long way to go, and we got to be ready to go back to work and keep building on these experiences from these 2 practices that we had in this first preseason game.
Now, that's right out of the coach's talk to the media handbook.
He didn't look real happy there, but he's got to feel good about the game, right?
He's a coach. Do they ever look happy?
Well, sometimes they do, but you're not going to get much from Doug on that.
No. Is it me, or did I notice a different discipline out there?
They were disciplined. They were executing. Very few missed assignments, and they played hard. And that's really what you want out of your football team. You want to go out there and compete, play hard. You're going to make mistakes. You're not going to play a perfect game. But I think Doug and Coach Coughlin can be really pleased in what they saw. It was a first step in the games in the preseason. There's a long ways to go. Tom Coughlin said a couple weeks ago, improvement comes in increments. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen overnight for this football team, but it's going to happen, and so far, so good.
Who do you get more from, Marrone or Coughlin? Think on that.
I will think on that. That's a very good question. I'm a big Tom Coughlin fan, and I'm forever grateful for him allowing me to be his quarterback, and he is a good man. He's a good coach, and we're very fortunate to have him back.
And I think he's going to make a difference this year. If you'd like to revisit this interview or share it with your friends, it'll be on newsforjax.com later, and Mark's Monday morning quarterback report has been posted as well. Click on the sports tab at the top of newsforjax.com. And by the way, mark it in your iPhone calendar, your Droid, debuting Monday, August 21st. Catch the Mark Brunell Show on CW17 at 7 o'clock. In fact, you can join us live from Sneakers at the beach and see it happen live. Mark, always a pleasure. Nick?